Thank you, Malara. First, I would like to apologize for coming in late, but I had to do that because the Jabo will say, so I have to come in. I tell everybody and clap for me. Baba, nice to see you again, and we're very proud that you're here today with us. I'm able chairman. You see, what people say is that you keep learning every day. The stories you told today about Oluwole Awokoya, many of them many of us did not know. But we're going to add them to our momentum of knowledge. It is really my pleasure today to introduce Professor Oladapo Ashiru. I wish to say that I'm not okay. Where is Oluwole Awokoya? You can choose to stand in front of him by his side or behind him. You are allowed. I want to warn that I'm not here to introduce Professor Ashiru for sartorial excellence, which we are not an award for. He was perhaps the top of his class. And no wonder eventually became a full professor at the age of 32. A record that is yet to be broken. He graduated MBBS Lagos in 1974 and Masters of Science in Nebraska University, followed by a PhD. And after that, I started going into very serious academic fields, and he got what is called a high complexity clinical laboratory director diploma. That in the area in which he works, he actually is doing very high level technical work. He was a clinical consultant to several organizations, and is a fellow of several high level societies and colleges. And I'll mention one of them, the Academy of Medical Sciences, which is the highest academy or level that any scientist who is a doctor, whether a medical doctor, a PhD or whatever, can aspire to. And not only is there a fellow there, he's the current president. He was also the fellow of the Population Council, that's the World Population Council, and president of the Africa Reproductive Care Society Foundation, and Secretary General of the International Federation of Fertility Societies. He was the first black man to get that position in 2022. There is also this federal committee on climate change and toxic environment exposure, and I was a member. This is very important because in this field of infertility, we tend to look at whether the woman is producing eggs and the man is producing sperm and all. But there is now clearly, and due to some of his work, that the toxicity of the environment, the pollution, can actually also affect fertility. It might explain why we have couples who are new. The male has the highest sperm count and the woman has open tubes and all that, they're not getting pregnant. And with this, a lot of people who couldn't get pregnant have been able to get pregnant when you remove the toxicity. Professor Ashiru was one of the pioneers of that field. In 2005, when national honors were still national honors, I can tell you this because about that same time, Pastor Oluwole got the same thing as he has, which was honor of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, honor of the officer of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And that, and I also remember the chairman of PDP also got it at that time. But now, they probably get GCON or CFR, when Chief Awokoya has not got anything at all. So we will need to start rearranging the way our priorities in Nigeria. But he was recognized for something which was seminal. This is not seminal food now, but seminal in the fact that it has produced so many children that we can't count them anymore. Every year, he has lives of people who have gotten pregnant because of his own specialty. And one thing that we need to know about people like Professor Ashiru is that he is in what is called translational science. That means he does an experiment and is able to apply it immediately for human good. And for this, he is the pioneer of what we call test tube babies, that is IVF in Nigeria. Before him and Professor Sato we produced the first test tube baby in Nigeria. For that, he has received honors from all over the world and is no longer fit. And it has always, even if I stood up here to say, I present to you Professor Ashiru, the first person who produces test tube babies. That was enough for this honor. We don't need to go through all these PhDs that he has got. Many people are praying for him and thanking God for him in Nigeria today. And trusting him, rather than stay there, he has applied the IVF into situations where you can now virtually prevent very serious diseases. So he's able to pick out from the cells those people who may have Mongolism, that is Down syndrome, which is called Mongolism. They can pick out people who are likely to have sickle cell disease and fertilize only those cells that have sickle cell disease. That's why I said this man is performing rocket science in medicine. And we thank God for him. Well, we'll get to that later, because fortunately he hasn't started getting into all these stem cell things that can produce all kinds of superhuman beings. We don't know that yet in Nigeria. Just one normal human beings in Nigeria. Right now we have abnormal, I won't say anymore, don't quote me. Of course, he's been recognized in Ijebu with an Otumba title, which I shall pronounce very slowly. And it's the Orodudu Joli of Ijebuland. That means, as I was taking the title, the whole world was shaking. and thunders lightning and everything. And I think he deserves it. Now, this is not a public service announcement which he has to pay me for. He is the CMD and MD of Mart Group of Health Services in Shomobara Estate, Management Company, where he's performing all these wonders. If you want to see him, not see me, I'll get a 10% cut for everything he does. And to top this, he was given the Hallmark of Labour Foundation Award for his outstanding contribution to medicine and being a role model for the people coming behind him. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Chairman, I present to you Professor Oladapo Ashiru OFR, fellow of the academy's contributions to science, education, and to science. Thank you.